looking into it. And set to green, and I'm talking. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're welcome.
I've got everything going now as we speak. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got everything going. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be too hot. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
How bad did it get? Yeah. Sprinkles back on tomorrow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't like that. I like the clock tower, the watch tower, the clock and down. Because I can't. Saturday afternoon football returns for 2025 in NPL New South Wales. G'day and welcome to it. The Western Sydney Wanderers and the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. The Rangers are back after a year in League One where they were brilliant in 2024. And oddly enough, they take on the Wanderers side that in 2023 made sure they defeated the Rangers in the closing rounds of the competition to stay in the comp for the Wanderers, for the Rangers to be in the Pro Reg game, which we did see them lose to St George FC back in 2023. But they're back in 2025 and a local derby to start the season off. Nicholas Kutniak with you and looking forward to what's going to be a cracking game. The Rangers, for those who didn't get to see him last year, it's a different side to last year, but it's also a different side to 2023. There's only one or two players that actually played in their final rounds match against the Wolves in the regular season back in 23. Dylan Niski one and Cooper Koskeri the other. And against the Wanderers side that have got changes as we expected to see every single year with the youth setup. We'll go through the lineups for the visitors, the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Dylan between the pipes, the 1. In 3 is Joe White. In 4, it's Zach Spiligoy. 6 is Jared Masharoa. In 9, yes, Joey Gibbs is a Mount Druitt boy in 2025. Then in 10, it's going to be in Pedro. In 14 is Inka Samola. 15, Caleb Jackson Brown. 17 is Cooper Koskeri. Tom Lopez in 20. 21 is Will Rankin, the starting 11 for the Rangers. For the Wanderers, their starting 11, and between the sticks, it's Tristan Vodakovic, the 1, Nathan Barry in 2, Ricky Franzen in 4, Nicholas Badalato 8, Alat Abdul Rahman in 9, in 10 it's Luka Knezovic, in 22 Jesse Cameron, in 27 Julian Kopp, in 31 Aidan Simmons, the captain today, Richard Nakomo in 34, and Kate Backus in 39, the starting 11 for the Wanderers. Our referee in charge, it's Adrian Arndt. Good to see him back, and he is ready to go for a big 2025. Patrick Telecki and Blake Eastwood are our assistants. Actually, it'll be interesting if Blake Eastwood does take the eastern side of the ground. We are broadcasting from the western side of the stadium. And of course, last night the season did start with Manly giving the Mariners something to think about. A 5-0 victory for Manly, showing what they're going to do in 2025. The Rangers taking their photo. They come back into the competition. They first visited back in 2019 and they stayed for a long time till the end of 23. I mentioned the, well, I suppose you can call it a disaster of the 2023 campaign, but it was something the Rangers needed in a lot of respects, and a lot of people would agree. They did a big shift of personnel during the summer of 23, and in 24 were brilliant. Martins is not a part of the side in 25, but still a very good lineup. Wanderers defending right of screen, Rangers defending left of screen. Yes, we're back in 2025. Let's get this going. We can't wait for it. Adrian Arndt, our referee in charge, he's ready to go. Everybody's ready to go. And Western Sydney for NPL New South Wales is about to kick off right now. We're underway. The Wanderers back here through Franzen, who works it back to Nathan Barry on the left wing. Left wing back here, Barry just sitting, wasting early time here. He's not happy with the ball. He's actually, I think, trying to say it's flat, so they're going to check it quickly, and that's why it was played out. So the Rangers will have the throw. You can actually see Nathan Barry going, oh, I don't like this. There's a bit of that Instagram song, Brother, as Vodakovic works it across and the ball goes back to Barry. Franzen will be watching a lot of him this year on the right side. Barry works it inside to Backus. Backus dispossessed. Great work. Pedro showing how tough he can be. Gives away the foul, but I tell you what, he's going to be very interesting, this new signing for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. As on the right flank, it's Cameron. Back inside, Backus was dispossessed. Inka Samola, the former Mariner. He's on the charge. Inka Samola takes a shot. Saved by Vodakovic. Early stages of this game. Hope you're enjoying it. Football New South Wales on YouTube. We're back in 2025. Last night, Teo Pellizzeri calling all the action. And tonight, We'll be hearing the voices like Alex Molchanoff, Dom Croniti, Eric Subiano, Will Constantinides, Mike Sheen, the rest of a massive team in 2025. There's possession again for the Rangers. Callum Jackson-Brown, the former Blacktown player, as the ball was played too bad by Rankin. He actually put too much patrolling on it. Zach Svilagoy, the former Bonnyrigg player, couldn't get to it. And at the end, Dylan Neske tried his best to clear. It's going to give the Wanderers a lovely chance here. The first goal for them in 2025, at least trying to set something up as we're waiting on the ball. Actually got a lot of balls on this western side. Of course, the one that is over on this side I don't think is pumped up enough. So they are going to get another one quickly. So a bit of ball gate early on. I suppose it's apt with the Super Bowl coming up on Monday. And I know it's an old joke. It's about 13 years old now. Talking about Tom Brady. But anyway. Corner to be set up here by the Wanderers. Sitting back is Julian Kopp, but they won't go to him. It's worked towards the far post. It's tapped away. And Dylan Neske, he'll be doing a lot of that in 2025. He's a very good keeper. He's going to continue to develop into this fine keeper. Blacktown City Junior. It works now for Rabobank as a financial market officer. So business during the week and then football player by weekends is head of the way. Couldn't get it the right connection for it, Franzen. Ricky Franzen, expecting big things from him in 2025 as well. Franzen, who comes previously from St George City and the Sutherland Sharks. As the ball goes out to Rahman, couldn't do much with possession. So it drops back to Nathan Barry. It's a short ball. Geez, the pace you could see from Tom Lopez gave Vidakovic a bit of a heart palpitation for a moment as it's cleared away. Franzen trying to work it down the left wing. The referee's whistle was blown straight away for an indiscretion. So the Wanderers will have possession here, about 15 yards from halfway. Nathan Barry is calling for it, but Franzen goes to his right side, and Franzen will have possession again. Barry has got support. McColmore was calling for on the left wing, but they didn't go to him. He's going to have it at the end. He's Jackson-Brown, but his pass wasn't overly great to Simmons, but he'll touch off the Rangers, so a throw taken by Nakomo. As again, the Rangers can't do much with possession. Wanderers trying to fiddle it forward through Cade Bacchus, who drops back to Dylan Neske. It's interesting to note the Bacchuses, Kieran, Keanu and Cade, all K's in the family. The Bacchuses have been able to produce some talent, haven't they? It's Joe White will work it back, and Dylan Neske works it up the line. Well, it's too much pressure there. Ricky Franzen just pushing Joey Gibbs, the former Blacktown City player. I actually spoke to him on the way in. It was the first play I saw, and it's one of those old catch cries. It's actually a racing thing as Inka Samola down the right flank. He's got possession here. McColmore is jockeying back as Inka Samola works it back inside. Callum Jackson-Brown can't work it back. Wanderers clear. Drops for a running Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman bearing on goal. Neske just dives to his left and makes the regulation save. Jared Marsharola works it to the right. It's William Rankin who lays it back to Svilagoy. Svilagoy goes across the face, too much on it for Cooper Koskeri. But I was just going to mention, there's an old adage in race broadcasting. If you are calling a meeting and the first person you see is one of the trainers or the jockeys, usually they win. Well, it's something I try to say in football commentary. The first play I see, I expect them either their 10 to win and also to score a goal. So, Joey Gibbs, the pressure is on you. You're the first player I saw in the joint, so there you go. And I spoke to him about coming over from Blacktown and also playing in this heat. Well, it's not as bad as what it was about half an hour to an hour ago. It's subsided because of the wind, and you can hear it through effects microphones and the like. It's actually a really coolish afternoon, especially up here in the gantry. It's a really nice venue to watch football to, Wanderers Football Park. For those who have been watching a lot of football from here during the summer, during the A-League Women's, you can see the signage from one of my favourite sponsors. Let's just say when I do the live read on ground announcing MacArthur games, I actually do some moves trying to be a ninja like the Ninja Turtles from back in the day. As the ball was worked on by Joe White, and Battalato works it back, and Jesse Cameron. The ball did go out, so it'll be a throw for Cooper Koskeri. Cooper, bit of a tough summer for him, losing, I think it was his grandfather, who was an ornament to the St Mary's Leagues Club and the rugby league side of things as well. And we should remember his grandfather, who did a lot for the game of rugby league and also for the St Mary's area. And Cooper doing great things for Mount Georgetown Rangers. He'll take a throw on the eastern side of the venue. Goes over the top of Tom Lopez. What a toucher so far for Franzen, Ricky Franzen. We'll be really intrigued how he goes this season, as White just lays it forward. Gibbs was pressured. He win the foul here, Franzen. Also, while we're talking about a couple of things during the summer, I should really cover this off because somebody who I've known for a long, long time, and I've been privileged to work with him broadcasting games back in the day, doing radio and the like. And I speak of Tony Tanus, who's decided for the meantime that the headset will be packed away in drawer 34 at his mansion at home. And he's decided to pull up stumps for the meantime. Family commitments and the like, and as I said, he's done a lot for the game of football. And it's one thing, a lot of people can bag you out about anything in any sport, but what Tony has done for the game and what he has spoken about for the game has to be noted. You have to give him kudos on that side of things. As I said, everybody gets bagged every week, and he doesn't deserve to be bagged for what he's done for the game, especially him talking about a lot of these young players, and that's what we try to do on these broadcasts. Now we see Joey White, who basically watched that ball go out, and he was given a bit of a dipsy doodle as well in the process. Push. Also, well, we know it's like it's getting to know you again. It's the first day of class. Of course, for those who don't know who I am, I'm that dribbler who calls games and says funny things from time to time and stupid things most of the day. And it's good to have back after a year in the UK, Gavi Lang, who is our cameraman, the gentle giant, as I call him, that giant referee, whatever you want to call him. It's great to have him a part of the team again this year, as Simmons was able to get some control, and that was played out by Will Rankin. Of course, the two Rankins in this Wanderers, or I should say Rangers squad playing against the Wanderers on the bench today is Jude Rankin. As the Wanderers look at the set up, and here's the shot, wayward at the end. Nicholas Battalato, who tried to pipe that forward. Not the case at the end. Also should note as well, a couple of Cheerios. Stu Montgomery, who's the brother of the Rangers coach Andy, and Stu obviously still a part of the Rangers setup. He's watching today. I think he's on vacation up Terrigal Way or something, in his mansion as well. So he's watching in. Good to see you doing well, Stewie. Who's now possession again for Battalato. Wills that over the top. Jesse Cameron, the pressure though by Cooper Koskeri. He tries to win out. Cameron's got it again. He goes back to Franzen. Now Cameron on the right flank. Down the line. This is a good setup here. Julian Kopp. At the end, they settle things down. Dylan Niski has got possession. And Niski just looking side to side at the moment. Works it up the line. Support is coming straight away. Jared Marsharoli is another player that was part of the Rangers back in 23. It's good to see him getting a lot of game time now. Zinka Samola. Pressure from the former Rockdale player, Nakomo, doing well. Rankin using his muscle. Zach Spiligoi up the line. Headed down. Bacchus also getting some touches early. Throw will be had for the Wanderers. Nakomo. Simmons. Back to Nakomo. Inka Samola was beaten. Nakomo now. Can he work it back inside? A chance again. I'll tell you what, it was oh so close, going wayward right at the key moment. If that's what they can offer up here, the Wanderers. You see a lot of setups like that for the Western Sydney Wanderers here at Wanderers Football Park. Great academy setup. Luka Knezovic on that occasion. So Barry couldn't win it. Ika Samola now, he beats Nakomo. He's in an onside position, it was fine. Samola now cuts inside, takes a shot. It was low. And just going to the outside of the netting. Sanilo, Vidarkovic, that occasion really knew what the go was, didn't have to go too hard because that was always going to the wrong side. Nakomo, Barry, I should say Nakomo sitting on the left-hand side, obviously back in position is in Bacchus. Switching Nakomo, I've been calling him so many times, former Sydney FC player. Cooper Koskeri got the ball on. Now it comes back to White. Koskeri on the left wing. Back to Joe White. Joe White, I haven't seen much of personally. He's come from the UK. He was a Bolton Wanderer back in the day. Yes, Jared. The junior setup. He's played in a couple of different clubs since, including Ashton Athletic. As that ball goes out, so Lopez couldn't control. It's now Simmons with possession. Simmons beats Rankin, but coming across was Marsharola, but the referee blows his whistle. Adrian Arndt saw the indiscretion. So it will be Nicholas Bartolato. Now it's Barry. Nakomo. Good touch on, but Duraman just couldn't get any control as Inka Samola's ball was nice. Gibbs was beaten in the challenge. Franzen on the spot. Really impressive to watch Franzen. As you can tell, we're back in 2025. Last night, the Mariners losing to Manly 5-0. One of those weird goals to start the campaign as well. They really didn't get themselves defensively sound. The Mariners in a pinching goal for Manly to start the season. It'll be a really interesting year on both sides of the spectrum. How the top's going to sit, how the bottom's going to sit. It's a really cracking year. It's Pedro. We're watching him with a lot of interest. Yeah, that was a rough challenge. Adrian Arndt straight on the spot. Jared Masharola. Obviously, the jerseys for the Rangers a little bit different to what we last saw. I like the strip, the green on the badge, or when I say the badge, where you put the badges, that green stripe around the chest. It's a really nice look. The Wanderers, obviously, the traditional red and black. There's Niski. Inka Samola heads it down for Gibbs. Inka in position. Good ball, Gibbs. Inka Samola has a shot. Pushes off the keeper, Vidakovic, and then cleared away. Franzen did the work. The Rangers probably didn't have bodies where they needed it. By the way, I'm going to say to Gav, I'm not liking the fact there's cloud behind us. I hope it doesn't rain in the second half. We will be, well, stuffed. I'll say it. We're going to be stuffed because we're out in the elements as Pedro or Bahindra. Going by what the official team lists do say, and I spoke to one of the Rangers club members, he goes, just go with Pedro for the moment, but he goes, oh, the pronunciation's hard to get the pronunciation right. Apparently Pedro was saying to the club, so he's like, just call me Pedro. Bahindra is what has been listed, obviously, in Football New South Wales articles. Sharola works it back. Joe White, Cooper Koskeri. Pedro just couldn't get to it. Cameron again, utilising the support of backers. Now the Wanderers down this left flank again through Nkomo. Here's Simmons. Good pressure. Zach Sviligoi can show that as Inka Samola. Menelato has it. Rahman taking down the challenge. Foul score to the Wanderers. Also, for those who do want to catch up with the article post-game, our man is back in 2025 as well, Justin Davies. Justin will be doing the articles as well as he has. I think he's been around for almost 13 years or something with Football New South Wales, so he does a great job. Nkomo up the line. And now it's Nathan Barry. And Sviligoi, great work. I almost thought he slid a couple of seconds too early, but he got that right, was able to play that out. And a lot of people know that it's one of those percentage plays that you really go, should we do it? Should we not? Well, he did it right on that occasion. So here come the Wanderers, losing possession though. Cop couldn't control. Pedro down the left wing. Taking down the challenge. Knesevic. And the monkey barrels again have been opened up. That's how it ended up. Those two were hooked up, and at the end the Wanderers will get the foul going their way. To the chagrin of the Rangers. You can see Pedro not happy about it. Menelato's got Barry on his left. He utilises Nathan. It's Bacchus. And you can tell he's a Bacchus as well. He's got the Bacchus look and charm about him. Now it's Franzen up the line. It's a good ball too. Cameron. It does touch off the Wanderers last, I think you'll find, so it will be a Rangers ball. Joey White was there for Mount Druitt. The old Mount Druitt Town Rangers back in the comp. It's great to see. 1 year in League One, and they were dominant last year. As I said, actually Martins is not back this year. It's a shame in a lot of regards because Martins would have been amazing to watch him in this league as Simmons beaten. Sviligoi has it. Right side to Inka Samola. He gets control at the end. The Cormor didn't read the angle well. Samola now looking to work it up the line. It's a chance for Jackson Brown. Works it back inside. Tips off the Wanderers through Badalato. Vidakovic gets it and makes the regulation. You can probably hear in the background, the backfield, there's a lawnmower going off. They're getting the back pitch ready to go. As I said, a great facility. I think it's something like 10 grounds around here. This is field 6 with the main pitch. The grass pitch is Niski. Marshall roll up. And now it's Sviligoi who has it. Up the line. Inca is onside. Inca making the run. It's near the... Yeah, it's gone out. So Wanderers have possession. McCormick throws it in. Simmons has it. Former FC player, the captain of the side today, A-League experience and the like. So Rangers win possession. Will Rankin, geez, he's fantastic to watch. Part of the Mariners setup he was with his brother Jude. Pedro working it back to the right. Samoa. It's been turned over. Now it's a chance again for Franzen to set up. Cameron goes back to Kopp. Kopp going forward. Hikes it forward. Goes past Will Rankin. And he got a touch on that too, Rankin. Good to hear the kids supporting their club. Battalato works it in, but Knesevic won't get to it. It will be a drinks break, I think, a brief one. So obviously heat and the like. It is still summer, so we will have those situations. As I just gleaned across to my left, good old Scotty Payer. Good to see him, a part of the Rangers for 1,000 years at the club. Supports them very well, so good to see him out there supporting the Rangers in his role. I think it's club secretary. Always good at remembering roles, am I? Not really. But we have a drinks break here. Wind's not bad. I've got to say, coming to the venue today, and I obviously know the area very well. I live across the road and I go past here nearly every day. And it was warm, but this wind's picked up. And one of the things you can probably gather from the vision, there's a lot of trees around as well, which helps. So we don't get that water when it comes off the water as such, but it's still pretty good. And for those who don't know, this facility, well, I still remember 20 years ago when this was farmland, basically. Just dirt in the back of Aquilina. And even still, Aquilina's probably a couple steps over as such. So this was nothing, and they built this up massively for the Wanderers, and Blacktown Football Park as well for the Spartans and the Blacktown Association. That's a great facility, and this is a real, for the west of Sydney, this is the sporting street basically. Except for rugby league, everything else is here. So you've got the Blue Sox from the baseball, softball obviously, and this is where the Olympics or baseball and softball games in 2000. You got and I'll be honest, every time I look at Blacktown Sports Park, one of the great international sports park, which has hosted cricket matches and Giants Aussie Rules W matches and also Giants pre-season games as well, I do get a little bit annoyed because that was actually going to be a proper stadium. They made it a boutique stadium at the end because the Giants ended up playing at the showground, but that was going to be the big setup, and it would have been awesome for this area. But as I said, this community for sport has got everything packed up in the one street, because athletics is also there. They relayed the track as well recently. And rugby league's actually not too far up the road, because Doonside Hawks play up the road. And Rudy Hill behind us is now Knesevic and Arneski. He dived to his right. It was a good save. Good work by Dylan Neski. Got himself in a lovely position. Dylan goes for the spinner. Rankin. Played back by Jackson Brown. And then Inka Samoa utilises Gibbs. Scoreline here, 0-0. Rangers and Wanderers doing battle. Simmons couldn't control. Inka Samoa. Gibbs couldn't find Inka. The cornball was beaten by Rankin. Gibbs is trying to get the ball as Barry works it back. And he finds here Franzen. Franzen's got Cameron deep to his right. He's also got players short to him. Utilises Barry. Bacchus. Cop. Cameron's on a run. Cameron going forward. Right wing. Needs to cross it in. Does so. Knesevic. Can't shoot. We'll have to lay it back. Knesevic spinning around the globe, and then a ball that bounces back in the middle. Alak Rahman. Then Badalato. Alak Rahman. And flicked off Spiligoi for a corner. Alat Abdu Rahman. Very good work. Alat Abdul Rahman really getting himself in good areas. But the goal not to be. The Cornwall to take the corner. Get out of the way. I've got to say, really impressed with Will Rankin. That header just before and doing some good things. As I said, I haven't seen a lot of him yet, but we're going to see a lot of him this season. Ball goes back to Franzen. Nakomo. That's Abdul Rahman, and then Knesevic. Well, the setup just didn't have that last pass, did it? Mineski makes the save. So now, an opportunity once again for the Wanderers from their own half. McCormick goes back. Barry has it. Gavin and I keep on looking at each other every couple of minutes going, The weather's turning ugly. Got the feeling that at some point, because it's coming from the northwest, and it's coming up, so to speak, and yeah, I look that way and the clouds are sort of circling in. It's Badalato. Knesevic can't get to it. Save is made by Dylan Niski. It's not as bad as it could be, but well, Gav and I have been living in these parts for all our lives, I would say, so we know all too well. White. Pedro back. Officially on the team card, Pedro Oliveira Santos. Hindra on the shirt. But as he has alluded to, or what the club has said to me, that he goes off. But Hindra is hard. You can go with Pedro. The ball comes back. Bodarkovic. Barry. Franzen. Cooper was able to utilise the support of Masharola. Cooper Koskeri up the line. Rankin found support. And well, I'll tell you what, gives a good ball back to Masharola, who was able to evade the defence of the Wanderers. Rankin was able to utilise Pedro, and now he's got support here. Does he go right or left? He goes to Inca on the left. Cooper wants to go for a run. Inca decides to work it inland. It's headed down by Nakomo. It comes back. Jackson Brown. He can't control. Comes back for Gibbs. Gibbs, second effort. No, he can't do it. Oh, they've called the indiscretion, but Joey Gibbs. Oh, if Joey Gibbs scores a goal for the Rangers, I'll go off chops. I'm telling you now, we could see it happening. Joey Gibbs He's getting himself in areas, but Jackson Brown also, the Blacktown connection. Because now it's Rankin. Good work. And that's Abdul Rahman. Now the ball comes back. Bacchus and Barry. Barry has possession again. Then it was a ball by Badalato that found support. Franzen working the 32nd minute. Pedro's got support. He goes left. Oh, great work again by Franzen. Simmons trying to win it. Pedro couldn't control it. Knesevic. Alat Abdul Rahman. He's going forward. White, great work. Oh, Joey White got himself in a good spot. Made the defensive effort nicely. Rankin now works it back inside. Marsharola. Yes, I know that you expect me to sing a song later with Marsharola in the background, but I won't go that far yet. That was the knack, wasn't it? Yeah, the knack, yeah. No, that's another one. Anyway, here's Pedro. Pedro now down this right corridor. Beats Barry. He's got a chance. Trying to square it back inside. He couldn't. And Franzen got himself in a good spot. It's on the left corridor. Simmons back inside. Badalato going forward. And here they come again. It drops down. Spiligoy heads it. Nakomo. Simmons. Shipping it up the line. Cameron can get to it. He beats Koskeri. He can't cross it back inside. Goal kick to the Rangers is... Let's have a listen here. Just working on one of the players. His left shoe. It's Tom Lopez. But we're back in 2025. It's great to be back. Obviously a big night ahead with matches continuing. I know one thing. If you are going to watch the matches tonight, Apia and Wollongong is one game you cannot miss to see what the Wolves can do under Warren Grieve. First look at what Eastside can produce. Apia and Wolves tonight. Mike Sheen will be behind the mic to call the action. Well, the Stallions in Blacktown City do battle at Marconi. I think you'll find from memory that's a Molchanov special. Looking forward to hearing him once again. I know that Will Constantinides will be calling Olympic and St George FC. That's at 5 p.m. I think you'll find at Belmore. And also we'll be hearing United and Sutherland Sharks by Dom Cronady. And we've also got the game between Spirit and Sydney FC. Eric Subiano at the Arctic Circle. I wonder how the Arctic Circle to be today. Geez, for summer, that would be the place to be because it'd be cold. Oh, it'd be awesome. Because of the bank of that river or that water around there. That's what happens because it comes off the water. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about all that stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll just make it up. Cop works it to the right to Cameron. There's Bacchus. Simmons. Nakomo on the left. Nakomo works into the area. It's headed back. And Alat Abdul Rahman couldn't get any control. It was great work by Marsharola. As the foul goes the way of the Rangers. Hitting the scoreline. 0-0. And a good crowd in for this one, as you can see, supporting this great competition. So working the 37th minute of action here. Vodakovic. Barry. That's lobbed to the sky. Rankin at the end couldn't knock it down for himself. Nakomo throws it in for the Wanderers. Simmons trying to work it back inside. He couldn't. Sharola stops. He starts.
Beautiful, Jared.
Great work, Jared, as Gibbs works it back. Samala Gibbs. Rankin. Sviligoi. Neski. Sharola. Neski plays it out. Barry. Nathan moves forward. Nakomo on the left. Back inside. Badalato, pressure on him. Back now to Barry. Barry utilises Nakomo on the left wing. Nakomo sizes up. He goes back to Barry. Well, Gibbs got a touch on it. Carl Jackson Brown on the ground. Gibbs won the ball. Inca Samolo goes forward. Inca gets a touch. Copp couldn't control for the Wanderers. This is where they look dangerous now. Marsharola works at the Koskeri. Koskeri sizing it back up again. But he goes to White. White goes back to Cooper. He had Pedro, so Pedro went to it. And now it's worked back. Marsharola lays it back. It's White. He's got Sviligoi, but he goes to Marsharola. Back to White. Svilagoi's on this right. They're going to go left again. Pedro back. Interesting how deep back he is considering, and at the end they couldn't control here through Joe White. It'll be a Wanderers ball. Koskeri lays it up. Coming across is Inca Samala, heads it down. Colma lays it back. Good work, Simmons. Lays it back inside. Now it's Simmons again. He's got support. Oh, good work by Sviligoi, but he's played it back to Simmons. Simmons beats Cooper. It's on the right. Ball back inside. It's Simmons again. He's got Knesevic. Up to Rahman. Couldn't get to it. Nakoma! Oh, Richard Nakoma! If you don't mind. That is a lovely shot. And Dylan Neski had no answer. 1-0 Wanderers. Just before the break. Lovely strike. It was clean. Right foot.
Let's go, lads, let's go.
And he finds top bins. McCormick gets the opener. It looked good. It just looked sweet off the boot. And it was always going in. Niski could not stop. Just before the halftime break, shots of 3-3 on target. So, 41 and a half into this contest. That was sweet. Like, really just took it off the boot nicely. As here come the Rangers. Niski. Jackson Brown. Niski. Lopez really needs to get this team going forward. Rankin has it on the right. He's got Inka Samola. He utilises him. Beats Nakomo. Inka Samola goes forward. Lays it back. Here's Jackson Brown. He taps it back to Pedro. He goes back to the left wing. And again, it's a shot by Cooper. Costs Carey, but the save is there by Vidakovic. Made it easy. Well, if you want me to go easy, as now it's Cameron on the right side. Cameron now looking to go forward. Into Rahman. He's got no support. Rankin clears it. It goes back to Nakomo. He goes back to the right. Battalato. Short ball. Cop. He's got it. He works it right side. Until Rahman has it. He lays it for himself. The shot just didn't work. It did bounce off the Rangers. So it will be a corner for the Wanderers. Four corners for the Wanderers thus far. And this will be an interesting situation. And that corner delivers a big Homer Simpson donut. Just didn't have anything on it that was going to work. So 1-0 Wanderers. So we'll get the confirmation in a moment how long we got left. Because we're about to hit injury time. Got two players on the ground. Yep. Gibbs and Franzen. So there was a bit of a collision between the pair. Gibbs gets back up straight away. Franzen on the deck. Never want to see anything like that. Not a pretty sight in that situation. So we'll get confirmation how long we got left. 3 minutes. And that's what we've been told by our fourth official. Old-fashioned today too because there's no board. So our fourth, he's just put the fingers up. It's almost like the doctor. How many fingers am I holding? At least I can count to 3. So anyway, time obviously we'll be back maybe 4 minutes by the end. I say running 4 minutes. A minimum of 3 minutes of time added on. Back up, both players, Gibbs and also Franzen, both just go, yeah, we're cool, we're good, yep, no dramas, just a football incident as such. We are happy to be back, and don't forget, at NPL New South Wales for all the information. Mulchi tonight, matching around. Mate, I wonder if Mulchi will be wearing the nice shirt tonight. I just wonder if he'll be wearing the night out shirt that he's known to be wearing. If I ever get a match of the rounds, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to put the bow tie on. Go the old style bow tie. I'll get a haircut and dress up for that if I ever do a match of the round as Joey White goes forward. Pedro. You'll probably see why I'm always behind the camera, not in front. But still. So foul goes the way of the Rangers, having a bit of fun, obviously, opening round of the season. Great to see the Rangers back in the comp. They are down 1-0, but they've played some good football. They would love to get a goal just before the break. Gibbs can't work it back. Callum Jackson-Brown. There's a Wanderers play on the deck. Adrian Arndt calls things here to Holtz. This is not looking good here. I think it's Battalato on the ground here. So Battalato, he'll get back up hopefully, but didn't look good initially. Having a drink of water, he'll be okay, I reckon. As I said, we are back for 2025. Some good games coming up tonight. You've got so many options, but I remind everybody, every game is live and also on demand on YouTube. You just hit the live link that will have all the full streams of matches. And just catch up. And I say, you know what, you go nuts. Pick the game you want at 5 p.m. Pick the game you want at 7 p.m. Then you've got a 9 p.m. game sitting there ready to go. Then you've got an 11 p.m. game. And then you might even end up having a 1 a.m. concurrent with the Premier League and everything going on. Live golf. Cricket will be also going till about 11 p.m. So yeah, what a sport tonight. The Derby, obviously, Sydney Derby. And some other things you can watch on other channels that I may or may not be working on tonight. As we're about to see this deep ball by Vidakovic. Sviligoi laid it down. Simmons. Nokomo. Now it's Bacchus. Good work by Masharola to win it. Half time. So half time 1-0 and Nokomo the difference. Been a very entertaining first half. Wanderers lead, but we are seeing a fantastic game. Shots obviously 8-6 Wanderers way. Shots on target 3-4. Mount Druitt lead that stat. 4 corners by the Wanderers 2, 0 by the Rangers. Offsides a Zippo apiece. And the fouls of 8-5 Wanderers way. No yellow cards or red cards. Repeating, the goal scorer was in Richard Nokomo. It's 1-0 Wanderers lead against the Rangers. We'll be back on the other side of this for the second half on Football New South Wales on YouTube. Back at Wanderers Football Park, half-time, scoreline of 1-0 to the Western Sydney Wanderers. Goal scorer was Richie Nakomo. Great goal. I just watched the replay of that before. It was an absolute stunner on the 41st. Looked absolutely brilliant. So it's going to be fascinating how this second half does progress. I think the Rangers have played well. I think it's an interesting game because I hate to use the term, but you can clearly see this is the first game of the season. And I'll say this in a nice way where you're going to see these players warm up for a big year. It's a big season, 30 weeks and all that. So you can tell it's blown the cobwebs out in proper game conditions. So it's fascinating to watch as the second half is underway. Pedro works it back. Sviligoi down the right side. Inka Samola. Back across from Sviligoi. Joe White has it back to Niski. Niski, captain, goes back to White. They're setting up. The Wanderers win possession. Knezovic finds support. Cop can't beat White. And again, White beats the Cop. The ball goes out. Doing a bit of research, obviously, for both sides, and as we see, Gibbs can't get to it. Lopez works it up. It's here, the foul's going to be called Wanderers' way. But mentioning Joey Gibbs, I was doing some research and found out his middle name is Arthur. And I know that he's been nicknamed the Iceman in the past. Well, I want to call him Jag. Now, I've actually been watching the spin-off from Jag in CIS. I started in late December, morning at season 9, episode 10 or something. So I'm actually at the episode with Steve Urkel's at the start. But anyway, we'll get to that later. Ball is worked back by Lopez. And Cooper Koskeri can't control, but it's played out by Knezovic. As the ball comes back, and we see White. Niski, right side. Sviligoi. Gibbs can't get to it. Barry was good in the progress of that. Then Battalato. And here come the Wanderers. Right side they come. It's Cameron. Cameron now lays it back in the inside. Again, this is where they need to set up. Knezovic wants it. Good pass on from Franson. Knezovic down the left wing to Nakomo. He lays it inside to Simmons. Simmons needs to get a pass on. He does so. Nakomo on an angle can't get to it. Played away by Zach Sviligoi. Right channel. Cameron touches off. Cooper Koskeri, good work. Sandacoma to take the corner. Cop going forward. Cop lays it back. Nakomo sizes up. It's headed off Koskeri. It comes back. And now they look to reset a game. Battalato goes back and he finds Jesse Cameron. Jesse Cameron looking to work it on to Nakomo. Nakomo once again. Left channel. Barry going across the face. Barry, and again they're on the right channel. Cop cleared away. Nice work by the Wanderers to go forward, but the Rangers able to clear that out. Defensively sound again. As I said, Joe White is showing what he can produce for this Rangers squad. One of the players I haven't been able to watch before. A lot of interest in that kid. Benches, by the way, for both sides. Wanderers, Sinot, Tilts, Nizam, Lual, Babic and Peacock, and Giglio, Trelanovsky, Awak, Jacobs, Jude Rankin and Fagale for the Rangers. Lopez touches off the Wanderers. Pedro can't do much. And now the Wanderers again looking to go forward. Ball on by Abdul Rahman, and then cop back, and then it's laid high in the sky. And then headed down. Joe White did a lot of work there. Lopez has possession again. Marsharola. And now it's Spiligoi, Jackson Brown. He breaks it down to go to the right side. He decides to lay back here. And now it's Spiligoi, right channel again. Turned over. Battalato deviates, drops back. Gibbs again. It was a good ball too by Jackson Brown. And now Gibbs lays it to the right. Rankin's got it. Rankin looking to lay it back inside. And again, Pedro has it. He just lobs it up to Inca Samoa. Inca, he touches it back. Nobody's there though. Marsharola couldn't get to it. Backus worked it forward. Knezovic, it comes back. And again, Spiligoi. Spiligoi going forward. Spiligoi trying to cut inside. He can't. Wanderers played out. Will be a throw on the eastern side of the ground. So again, Marsharola. Nice ball. Callum Jackson Brown lays it in. Gibbs! He starts! Joey Gibbs gets one of the yellow colours! The former Blacktown boy gets the goal on debut for the Rangers. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Lovely skill.
I've got two Mexicans playing basketball, 1-1.
1-1 the score. And we have got a game on our hands. That is a brilliant goal. We have seen two fabulous goals. Gibbs gets himself in a good spot. And we have got a game on our hands at Wanderers Academy at the football park here in Rudy Hill. Halato, Nakomo, and this is a good ball to Simmons. Simmons now, can he get it back inside? Pressure building by Rankin. Yep, the foul's been called. Rankin gives it away. Yes, on that occasion he gave it away now, so the Wanderers will have possession. A couple of music references. I've got one ready to go too. That I've actually been warming up the last couple of weeks. I've got it penned down, ready to go. So the Wanderers looking to set up here. Set piece taken, doesn't do much, but now Inca's away. Inca works it right. Pedro's got it. Inca wants to be on an angle here. Rankin's running forward. Inca's not going to get to it. Cameron's played it back. Nakomo has to deviate it to the left. Knezovic trying to work in the middle. This could be Harry Carey. It is. Jackson Brown goes back. And then Marsharola goes to Cooper Koskeri. Koskeri lines it up, but it's over the top and the score remains 1-1. All down the line. Wanderers. Knesevic. Pressure is building here against the red and black. Spear it across. That ball by Franzen. Now we see Kopp. Rangers trying to work it back. Foul's called to the Wanderers. So they come on. And Joey Gibbs, the goal scorers. It's been one Cooper Koskeri. Pedro. Good ball by Gibbs and then Lopez and Pedro. Oh, by the way, didn't I say in the first half that the first person I saw was Joey Gibbs? Yeah, like that old adage, the first person you see ends up scoring a goal. I told you, it's a racing thing about the first trainer you see, he's going to have a winner. Well, the first player I saw at the venue, he scores a goal. Just putting it out there. Pedro works it forward. Oh, good pass by Jackson Brown. Gibbs works it on. Rankin had to do some work, but he's got it. He beats Simmons. Oh, you heard the whistle by Adrian Arch straight away. So the Wanderers will have the foul go their way. So much is going on here at the Academy, Wanderers Football Park. As now, Kopp works it back, ball by Bacchus, and then it's Cameron.
Tommy, inside!
Now,
Tom!
Franz
Inside!
Vidakovic. Well, might as well be quiet when you hear the voice of Andy Montgomery just yelling the instructions. It's more entertaining than me, I reckon. He's now down the right side. It's Cameron down the line. He's on a run here, Knesevic. Oh, the offside flag was up. He was pinned straight away. As we're just watching here, Montgomery, Andy's having a chat to Lopez where he wants him to be. Where he wants him to be in the context of the situation at hand. 1-1 at the stadium.
Get up, son!
And, well, Callum Jackson-Brown's offside. The flag goes up too. Just watching the Rangers warm-up. Rain expected to come by 5 p.m. We're saying 80% chance. So that means it's a 95% chance. Because I'm having a look and I'm going to say, yep, it's going to rain. I think Williams even told me that. Throw to come in by Cameron. Oh, good back heel too by Knesevic. And then Cameron goes by Abdul Rahman and played away by Zach Svilagoy. So again, this is Cameron. Good challenge. I know they're going to call it. They've called it. So it'll be a Rangers ball by the looks of it here. They've called the indiscretion against the Wanderers. And yep, guess what? Precipitation's coming. Drips and drops along the rooftops. The man, of course, Tim Bailey. There's not good work here by Joe White. He was pressured. Ball drops back for Barry. He gets it on to Cameron.
Once that ball goes in,
And then the ball comes back to Dylan Neske.
Support!
You can hear it. always wanting the foul to be called. He was taken down, Lopez.
That's fucking studs.
And they're saying, oh, it's a studs challenge, according to the voice of Andy Montgomery. That's what he believes. As the rain is starting to come.
Can you imagine if we done that? Can you imagine if we fucking done that?
Hey, stand up as a corner. Get Cooper here. Jared as like a corner. Make Cooper come back here.
So they've called it. Foul goes the way of the Rangers. Pedro works it on the angle. Head of the way by Franzen. And yet the flag is up, so it'll be a Wanderers ball. Offside 3 called for the Rangers. How good is it to hear the Rangers fans here at Wanderers Football Park? It's only a stone's throw away. Rankin. Will Rankin. White.
Here you go.
So now the Wanderers have to backpedal. Vidakovic.
Squeeze it in there.
Cameron. Ball goes in. Substitution to be made. Coming on to the pitch will be in Nizam. Nizam to come on. Also, we're going to see come on in Lachlan Till. So, player coming off the field, or one of them is Bacchus.
We'll get Inca back.
Yes, Shannon. Go play. Push. Ricky's.
And I think the other player is Knjezovic, I think, you'll find. We'll get confirmation with that in a second, but I think that is the case. Doing my quick math, it is, yeah, Knjezovic. No, Knjezovic was a... Get that right in a second here. Just waiting for him to sit down in front of us. It's not Knjezovic. He's on the field. As Pedro works it forward. Nathan Barry, that's right, it is Nathan Barry. So Nathan Barry off the field. Just wanted to make sure, of course, no board here in use, so we just wanted to make sure we could get the right number plate as such. Cop. Cameron. And now, Alat Abdul Rahman. And the save is made by Zeleniski. The rain is starting to come. We mentioned this before. Foul called, challenge on Gibbs. So 1-1 the score. As Carey was calling for it, but it'll be Pedro's ball. He lays it back. Niski. He's taken down Gibbs, who will get the foul go his way. Experience of Joey Gibbs. Substitution being made. So we're going to have 2 Rankins on. And Lopez comes off. So we'll be in Jude Rankin. So I'll make sure I do say Jude and Will. Now, can I just note, I actually think this is fun. But Will and Jude have gone, look, one will have 21, the other one will have 22, so they haven't separated the numbers as such. They're like, oh, okay, I'll just go one after you. But Jude's probably gone. Foul called. So we're going to have a bit of fun with that. It's almost like the Johns boys in football back in the day, the 6 and 7. Anyway, Pedro works it forward. Gibbs couldn't get to it. Battalato has an air swing. Jude Rankin. Gibbs trying to do skill. Head of the way by Franzen. It comes down. And Jackson Brown got himself in a good spot. Jude. He has a shot. Jude Rankin. Save made by Vidakovic. So here they come again. Oh, great work. Pedro, a chance. But great save. Vidakovic. And then the second effort by Rankin. Inca Samoa. There's a handball. There's a handball. No, it's not called. Well, they made the right call, I reckon. There was calls for handball, but it's hit the shoulder, it looks like. So, not the case, but I thought initially it was going to be called. As the foul goes the way of the Como. Interesting couple of moments. Cooper Koskeri plays it out. Spiligoi plays it up the line. Pedro, no control. Battalato comes back down. Wanderers. Well, it'll be a throw. And now the challenge is on for them. Well, the Rangers about to take her through. Cooper Koskeri. Pedro. Headed by Jackson Brown. Gibbs. Pedro. Pedro now. Back inside Gibbs. Great work by the Wanderers to get away. Drop back, and here's Spiligoi. And now, can he turn himself into position? Gibbs, can he lay it forward? Gibbs, he's looking to turn it around. Touches up the Wanderers, back to Gibbs. And then the control wasn't great by Jude Rankin. And the ball goes out, and it will be a goal kick. It's really starting to heat up as it starts to cool down around Rudy Hill. Vidakovic. As it is definitely raining now. There's a bit of drips before, but now it's going to be full bunter rain. Kasamola cutting forward. Beats Nakomo. He works it. It goes over the top and wide. So, working the 69th minute. No foul call to Marsharola. He's got the knack, doesn't he? Marsharola's now Jackson Brown. And then the ball on from Svilagoy, and then Pedro, and then Will Rankin, and then Inka Samoa. Pedro will have it again. Pedro looking to work it back. He's got support. And once more Marsharola. He gets it back inside. And this is a ball by Svilagoy. Inka Samoa. They want two here. Inka Samoa works it. Gibbs. No. Vodakovic, great job. Now, it's a chance for Jesse Cameron to lay it back. Wanderers 1-1 the score at Football Park, Wanderers style. As now he'll come back to the left. This is where control can happen. The likes of Franzel getting himself involved. Panalato has also had a good game as Jesse Cameron works it forward, and it's played away. Jay White does his job and does it well. So it is starting to really precipitate indeed here. We'll have a drink as well, because we obviously have the drinks break here due to weather. So 1-1 the score. Joey Gibbs with an absolute beauty in the second half, and Nkomo scored the opener. So that's the situation. I know my man Justin Davies, my statistician, I call him over the last... well, we've worked together since 2017. And I reckon the first time I worked with Justin Davies was when, and this is how far back Justin Davies goes, we were at Seymour Shore for Sutherland, and they were playing against Parramatta Eagles. I think they were still Parramatta Melita.
Yeah.
This is before they dropped right back. So they were in the top tier, then they dropped to League One, and then they went back to League Two. I think they even were the old League Three at one point. Yeah, before that, got disbanded back to League Two. But this is how far back it was. It was one game a week that was being streamed, and we had the old... It was, I guess, the match around, and Justin used to have to go on the Facebook page and put teams and updates during the game. It was so, the old days. No, who was it?
Is that you were just...
Oh, no. That was when we had the comments on the Facebook page. The substitutions are being made. Coming on the pitch now is Noah Peacock. Dun, dun, dun. And Owen Lual. So they're the subs coming on and coming off the field. This time we'll get it right. He is off now in Knesevic, and also coming off is Abdul Rahman. And for those who don't know why I did the sound effect, NBC and Peacock service. One of those very much weird jokes that I've got. Vodakovic goes on. This is their time to shine now, the Wanderers. As this is Tilts and Julian Kopp. Good ball. He's trying to stem onto it, Simmons. He couldn't get to it. Hit it down. Trianovsky, obviously, is going to be key for the Rangers. He's on the field at the moment, Trianovsky, formerly from Sutherland. As the ball goes back to Vodakovic. So the rain is here, and it's here to stay. Kopp works it back. Franzen. Foul called. Challenge on the Wanderers' replacement player. And Nizam. So the score here is 1-1. Wanderers Football Park. So just repeating for those who have just joined us, 1-1 with the score, Nakomo for the Wanderers in the first half. I think it was the 41st minute, and I think the 52nd for Gibbs around about that time. The statistician, Justin Davies, he's actually the rider for us, but I call him the statistician because he always helps me out. And sometimes a spotter when I need a spotter at some places. Is now the ball goes back to Cop. On the right side it goes to Cameron. Jesse works it back, but he finds his target Cop, who goes back to Franzen, and then there was a touch on Asharola. Back to Niski. Talk about Nizic. We're going to be seeing him hopefully in under an hour's time. I don't know if he's in the starting squad for Sutherland against United, but he's joined the Sharks against one of his old clubs. As the ball comes down, he couldn't actually control that at the end, which was disappointing on that side of things for young Nizam. As now he goes to Koskeri. Koskeri, Nizam wins it. And he gets the foul to Boots. Analato, too much for Nizam. Not speedy enough. Hear the rain coming down. So what has been a warm day, it's been cool because of this, and it's actually pretty great to see. I know that a lot of people go, oh, but it's raining, but you know what, it's still making nice and cool. And the Rangers have got the foul going their way. Cooper Koskeri goes it back, and he finds Pedro. Pedro just hoiks it forward, and the ball is headed back by Tilt and then played on by Franzen, and then it's going to drop down back to Franzen. He's going to try to find the target, and that was in Peacock. He can't get to it. Played on by Svilagoy. Now it's Inkasamola who lays it on. This is where they look dangerous. Ball goes across the face. Jude, he's got support. Jude Rankin, he might go himself here. Jude on the left foot. It spears back inside. Inkasamola, second effort. Gibbs can't get it. Cleared away, and Franzen turned himself afterwards. But great work by him. He's back upright. The ball drops down. It's played on. I think that was Peacock there. It goes back to Inkasamola. Inka, he needs to draw it forward here. He decides to sit around and lay it back to the right. Rangers starting to look dangerous here. They want the second goal now. They want the lead here at Wanderers. It goes back to Inka. Now it's a support chance for Marsharola. Takes a shot. It deflects off. It comes back. Tronovsky's going to let the ball sit. It's going to go out for a corner. So this is a lovely chance coming up. Corner comes in. So Wanderers about to make another change. Babic about to come on. He's just getting the tactical strategy relayed to him by the coaching staff. There's now Nizam. Good crunching defence. I think you'll find us Masharola once again. As now there's pressure on Luau. And the ball goes out. Now, ball comes back. And it's a low, wide-ish one. That's what you expect. The Wanderers to take some chances here, and they need to if they're going to win this game. On occasion, it was in Near's arm. So a substitution about to be made. He's watching Jude Rankin to our left. Obviously, Jude Rankin for the Rangers, who's come on. And a substitution for the Wanderers. And coming off the pitch now will be Cop. So Cop off. And on is Babic. And if you're going off the numbers, we've just taken one less. Anyway, supplementary coming up shortly on the power ball as the ball comes back to Dylan Niski. Niski working it deep to halfway. Franzen pressured, lays it back to Vidakovic. And now it's Tilt. Tilt, working across the face. And ball on by Franzen. And this is where they look dangerous. Ball on by the Wanderers, but just probably not the one they're looking for. Goes back to Dylan Niski. Just saying, it's coming from the west and north part of the city, this rain. And it's come down to Wanderers Football Park. He's now, they look to set up here. Will be the Wanderers who have a chance. And the call, touch off the Wanderers, so it will be a Rangers throw. Because Carey is there to make a change. Arak about to come on. Garang Arak. Like to come on. And who's going to replace him? Cooper is being told he's got to take the throw. Going to take the throw. Arak will replace Inka Samola. So that's the change. And that's an important one. So Cooper, Koskeri to take this. Joey Gibbs looking to control. It's back. Pedro. Oh, that ball's out. I'll be called eventually saying Wanderers played it out, but I thought it was out from my vantage spot. Vantage spot, I should say. Cooper Koskeri. Now it's Pedro trying to steam forward. It's been won by the Wanderers. Here they come. And Simmons can't do much with it. And now Chernovsky, Garang Awak has it on the right side. He tries to get a cross back inside. It's touched off the corner. Will be a corner on the northeastern side of Wanderers Football Park. What a fabulous game we've got here for the first round of the season. Don't forget, we've got a full herd of matches tonight. What a cracking game we're going to see between Sutherland and Sydney United. Our man Dom Crenidi will be there. The DC man. Corner fired in. Out swinger. Svilagoy can't do much. So looking forward to watching that game tonight. Also Olympic and St George. They'll be called by Will Constantinides. It's going to be a good game. I mentioned before about Spirit and their contest against Sydney. And you'll hear that game called by our man Eric Subiano. As the Wanderers have a chance, it's Simmons. Simmons turning around, beats Villagoy. Can he take a shot? He can! He can't deliver though. On the outside, he missed. Oh, he missed by a hair's breadth. That could have been a great chance. Goes begging though.
That's seconds here, hey? Keep going, come on. Less than seconds.
Oakdale playing St George City tonight. I think Tony Saluno's got that tonight.
I think so.
Yeah, I think Tony Saluno's calling that one. I know that Michael Sheen's going to be over at Apia in Wollongong. I've done his research for him, so he's happy. Jude Rankin, I joke when I say that, I'll just help him out with some articles here and there as Jude Rankin works it back to Pedro. Pedro, nice ball on the slot. Can the header work for Gibbs? No, it can't. Darkovic makes the effort. So score here is 1-all. Is a match winner coming at some point? Como can't get to it because Carey works it straight back to a Wanderer. The Wanderer's looking to go forward, and that ball on by Babic, and Lual can't do much with it. 4 minutes of regulation time remaining. We will have probably about 3 minutes of injury time shortly. Here at the Academy, it's 1-all. As now, the chances need to really open up here for the Wanderers. Franzen worked it on. Now this is a chance again. Adelato working it back, and he finds the target in Tilt. Tilt needs to work it forward. He leans right, and it's a ball on the Cameron. Cameron, nice sizing option to Nazim, and Nizam, I should say. Nizam couldn't get that square ball, and it's saved by Dilaniski. So the score remains here. 1-all at the Academy. So substitutions have been made for both sides during this game. What is the option coming up for the Rangers here? What do they do to get the 3 points in their return? Their return to the competition. It's only been a year sabbatical. As coming off the field is Joey White. Mentioned before, Chonovsky on the field for Rankin Will. Niski working it to White. White over halfway and over the top of Gibbs. Franzen wants it, sitting back to Varakovic. Franzen again. So it'll be 5 minutes of additional time we're hearing. So now it's worked back. Adelato. Franzen's ball to Nakomo, and now Simmons. Simmons back to Nakomo. Nakomo, and now the ball back by Badalato. Franzen works it down the left, and he has to get a cross in here. Simmons has got it. Ball back, Nakomo, Simmons, and Badalato's wide ball. Nakomo won't get to it. Pedro is able to work it up the line. So again, down this right wing. Here he goes, Pedro again. He's got speed to burn. Can he get a ball in the middle? He's got support. Rankin won't get to it. It's headed down by Cameron. It will be picked up again by Jude Rankin, who's able to swing it by to Jackson Brown. Works it back. Chernovsky has it now. Chernovsky's ball to Pedro. He'll size the ball back in the middle, maybe. No, he goes back to Spiligoi. Spiligoi, right side. Chernovsky couldn't get a ball away. Wanderers now tried to go forward. Straight to Spiligoi, though. Spiligoi lays it up. Oh, Garain. Awak couldn't get the connection he was looking for. It's touched off a Wanderer, though. Will be a corner for the Rangers. So here it is. It's worked into the middle. Headed over the top by Svilagoy. Just not to be. It was oh so close. It was oh so close. As I said, 5 minutes of additional time has been added. So we've still got a ball game here. Don't touch that stream. Don't you dare do anything. The ball's headed down. It goes back to a Cooper Koskeri ball that's delivered over halfway. It's headed down. The ball drops back. And again in position is in Nizam. And Nizam spins it on. Oh, it's been stopped off. Good work by Joey White. And now it's a chance again. As Cooper Koskeri can't control, but it's been played out by the Wanderers. His arm on that situation. 4 minutes you can hear in the background. You can hear it as Gibbs taps it back. Well, he was out. No, they're saying he was still in. Cooper Koskeri. Ball will go over halfway. Comes back for the Rangers. It's Gibbs. Gibbs can't do much. It's now in position here. And Callum Jackson-Brown finds here Pedro. Pedro down the left side. Pedro sizes it back inside. Callum can't get to it. Drops back. Gibbs. Good ball. Garay Awak has it on the right side. He's outside the area. Lays it in. Choronovsky taken down. Not called. Not called. Adrian Arndt makes the call. Adrian Arndt made the call. And now it's down the right side. Awak has possession again. Now it's Jackson-Brown. He'll have a ball back to Pedro. Pedro, will he go for a ping? He decides to size it up. It's low. Touched off the Wanderers. Corner will be had. I think it deviated off Cameron. So here it is. A lovely chance for the Rangers, though, to get the game here. You can hear Andy not happy with the call before, but anyway, play continues. This is a great chance. Here is the corner taken by Pedro. Save is made. Vodakovic doing the work. Now the Wanderers on the right side. They need to spear this ball forward if they are going to win the game. 1-1 the score. Wanderers. Here's Simmons. Oh, it's a nutmeg, but it still is the Rangers' possession. As again, it's laid back, but it's been turned over back to Simmons. Simmons, he beats one target. Aiden Simmons works it on. This is Peacock. Noah, he's down the left wing. Noah, he streams the ball, but it's been cleared away. And here come the Rangers once again. Ball comes back, and it's Jude Rankin who's got the ball, and he's got support on his left. Pedro's the target. He utilises Pedro. He gets a look here to see if it crosses on. Cameron is jockeying defensively, and now, great work. Oh, great skill by Pedro. Lays it inside. The header away by the Wanderers. They can't control, though, and now it's Rankin who works it back. Jackson-Brown. Oh, the save made. Oh, that was great work again. Everything he needed to do, and he's done just that. Vodakovic made the save that could well save him the match. White, though, he's worked it to the left to Koskeri. Koskeri, can he get a ball inside? It's been cleared up the line by Cameron, and then a ball by Luau. And again, it's Simmons. Simmons lays it back, and now Badalato. He's got support on the left, and here he goes. He scored a goal in the first half, Nakomo, and then the ball back from Peacock, and now Nakomo. It touches off Callum Jackson-Brown. He plays it away. Will be a corner for the Wanderers. Maybe a minute or a touch over. This is going to be a great ending at Wanderers Football Park. The rain's away for the last couple of minutes. The pressure for both sides. We're about to see a moment that will be remembered potentially. The corner is about to be had. They want this, the Wanderers. Is a win on. Simmons to get the pressure cooker corner to be fired in. Here they come, the red and black. Edge of the 6-yard box. Ruwal misses it. Now Dylan Niski says, come on boys, where's my options? Where's my options? Koskeri looking to go forward. Cooper He delivers the ball. Garang Arak, he's got possession. He'll go back to the right side. And again, Trojanovski on the right side. It's Pedro. He's got some pace to burn. He's got the skill. And now he cuts back inside. He's looking to work it on Garang Arak. Oh, Pedro, take a shot. Save made. Gibbs. No! 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 Vidakovic clears it over halfway. Game over. 1-1 at full time. What a frenetic back end of the game. These boys should be congratulated for what was a tough game and an awesome game to watch of football to start the season off for these two sides. I don't know what you get out of the form line today, but all I'm going to say is they're going to be tough this year, either of them. Holy Toledo, Batman. Wanderers scored the opening goal through Nakoma, and then we saw Gibbs in the second half. 10 shots to 16, Rangers won that stat. Shots on target, 4-9, the Rangers won that. Corners of 6-4. Just an amazing game. The offsides of 1-3, 17 fouls to 10. There was one yellow card for the Wanderers and no readies. So Wanderers and Rangers 1-1 full time. What an awesome game of football. Quickly before we leave, because I know that there is games just starting and we want to get to them. I repeat, last night was 5-0 Manly defeated the Mariners at Cromer Park. We've just seen a 1-1 draw between the Wanderers and the Rangers. Olympic Place and George FC at Belmore. That game on now. You'll hear Will Constantinides call all the action. United and Sutherland, you can hear the voice of Don Carnegie at Sydney United Sports Centre. 5:30 Spirit and FC at Christie Park. Yes, the man is back. He's not a myth, he's a legend. Eric Subiano. And then Marconi and Blacktown do battle at Marconi. Alex Molchanoff with the match of the round. Rockdale and St George City at Rockdale Elden. I believe it's Tony Saluna. And Apia also playing tonight. I think it's 7 or 7:30 against Wollongong at Lambert. You'll hear the voice of Michael Sheen. Here full time, 1-1 between the Wanderers and Rangers. We'll leave you from Wanderers Football Park and pick whatever game you're going to watch. And we'll see you at a football pitch near you. I'll be at Wollongong on Friday night. Bye-bye for now.